Hello, my friends. Hello again, and welcome back to Pensando Inglés. This will be another intermediate level English video. So, if you do not know who I am, my name is Kyle. And here on my channel, I bring you real English that you can understand. That's the mission here on Pensando Inglés. So, today I am going to speak in a nice, slow, easy, intermediate English about a topic that is near and dear to my heart. Okay? Today I am going to talk about why I love Spanish. Why I love to speak Spanish, to listen to things in Spanish, to consume Spanish. Why I love the Spanish language. All right. Let's get going. So, there are many reasons why I love Spanish, but one of the reasons is because it makes your world bigger, so much bigger. Makes your world so much bigger. What do I mean by that? Well, there are 21 different countries in the world where Spanish is the official language. 21, okay? So, if you know how to speak Chinese, you can go to China, okay? That's one country. If you know how to speak, let's see, German, you could go to Germany, okay? If you know how to speak Thai, you can go to Taiwan. But if you know how to speak Spanish, you can go to 21 different countries, okay? That is 21 different countries to visit, to explore, 21 different cultures to immerse yourself in, 21 different places that have different food, different customs, different music. And to me, that's an incredible thing. That sounds like an incredible adventure, okay? So, by just learning one language, you have a ticket to 21 different countries, okay? 21 different countries. That's a lot of culture. That's a lot of opportunities to see new places, okay? To me, that is an incredible thing because it makes the options that you have of places to explore, cultures to learn about, it makes your options so much bigger. You have so many more options. That's the first thing. The second way that Spanish makes your world bigger, there are 500 million native Spanish speakers. Okay? 500 million. So that means that by learning Spanish, I am able to have an incredible conversation with 500 million people that I couldn't have a conversation with if I just spoke English. That's pretty awesome. That is a lot of potential friendships, relationships, business partnerships, okay? Quick conversations at the store. That is a lot of opportunities for human connection. And that's probably my favorite thing about learning a language in general, but Spanish gives you the opportunity to be able to connect with so many people, okay? So many different people from so many different places. And when you're able to connect with all these extra people, all these different people, you learn so much about the world, guys. My view of the world has gotten so much bigger, okay? I follow a little bit about what's going on in South American politics, okay? I know who people like Nayib Bukele, Javier Milei are because I speak Spanish. I consume content from these countries, okay? And it opens a whole new world to me that is not available to somebody who only speaks English. And that's another thing that I love about Spanish, okay? It's like you have a key to a whole new part of the world, a whole new part of the internet even, okay? So many YouTube videos I watch are in Spanish, and I'm learning about Latin America or Spain, and I would have never been able to to consume this content if I didn't speak Spanish. So that's another thing that I absolutely love, because I consume probably about 50% of the content that I consume is in Spanish. So that is a ton of information that I receive every day in my brain is in Spanish, and it has to do with these different countries, different parts of the world, different interesting people. And I just love it, guys. Absolutely love it. Okay, another thing that I love about Spanish, but that is just in general a bonus of learning Spanish, new opportunities, okay? Now the old saying is, el inglés abre puertas, right? Abre puertas. English opens doors, right? That's what they said. Sorry guys, I'm speaking in English and I couldn't think in Spanish for a minute. Sometimes when I'm speaking Spanish, it's hard to think in English and vice versa. So there are a lot of opportunities from Spanish here in the United States now. Everybody always used to say that English opens doors, and of course it does, guys. If you are a Latino and you are in the US or coming to the US, you've got to learn your English, okay? The truth is, you can survive here with just Spanish. There's so many Latinos. If you go to a big city, you're going to be able to eat, go to a grocery store with just Spanish, okay? There's parts of Chicago. I've went into a grocery store in Chicago and I was the only white person. I was the only person with skin like mine, okay? So you don't have to learn English, but trust me guys, there will be so many more opportunities for jobs, friendships, just consuming content, social media. If you are here in the US, your life will be much better if you speak English. But let me tell you that I think there are a ton of opportunities for somebody like me to learn Spanish, okay? By speaking Spanish, I have a lot of opportunities for jobs, opportunities to go to events, to meet new people. But even for careers, guys, because of the numbers of Latinos here, now it is more and more of a valuable tool to speak Spanish. And even at my job where I work now, it came in handy several times being able to speak Spanish. So, and some of the things that I want to do in the future, I really think that my Spanish is going to be a huge advantage and a huge tool for me. So it gives you a lot of new opportunities. Okay, one other reason why I absolutely love Spanish is because the Spanish-speaking community, the Latinos, have been so kind to me in my Spanish-speaking journey. Even when I could barely speak Spanish, when I could only say a couple words, I didn't understand anything, you guys were so kind to me. Okay, I've been to parties where I was the only native English speaker, okay, and I tried my best to speak Spanish, but it was terrible, and they were so happy to see me trying. They were so nice to me. They encouraged me and welcomed me with open arms, okay, and I appreciate that very much. I love la comunidad latina. Really, guys, I love the Latino community, and it's been a special journey and a lot of special connections that I've made with the Latino community, friends, and one very, very special connection that I've made brings me to my next point, and probably the most important reason why I love Spanish, because without Spanish, I would not have met the most wonderful woman in the world, my wife. My wife is Colombian, as my loyal subscribers know, but maybe this is your first time watching me. And if you do not know, my wife is Colombian, and the first 6 months of our relationship was just in Spanish, okay? When I met my wife, she did not speak English yet. She knew a little bit of English, but we only spoke Spanish for about 6 months. And let me tell you guys, this was the coolest experience of my life, was getting to know, falling in love with, and just having an incredible time with my wife, or with the woman who at that time I did not know was going to be my wife. But as I got to know her, we became closer and closer. I knew very soon that she was going to be my wife, even if she did not know it yet. So that is probably the biggest reason that Spanish has such a huge place in my heart, because I fell in love with my wife in Spanish. And that was just such a incredible experience that I never thought I would have. When I was a kid growing up here in the United States, I never thought that I would learn Spanish, but I definitely did not think that the woman I would one day marry, I would meet her speaking Spanish, I would get to know her speaking Spanish, I would fall in love with her in Spanish, and build a beautiful, beautiful relationship with her. Now our relationship is about half English, half Spanish. But because of our time that we spent speaking just Spanish, Spanish will always hold a huge, huge place in my heart. So guys, those are the reasons why I love the Spanish language and why I try my best to give back to the Spanish-speaking community. Because you guys welcomed me with open arms, so I will always be here with open arms for you guys, to help you with your English, to give life advice when I can, to share the things that I've been through, and just to make content that makes learning more fun. Alright guys, that's my mission here. That's what I try and do 3 times a week, to share my journey and bring you guys up with me so we can grow together, okay? As you guys are learning, I'm learning, vice versa, everybody wins. Alright my friends, I hope you enjoy this video, y como siempre, muchísimas gracias por ver, nos vemos pronto.